Alright guys, it is time to talk about the mid-credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home. This might be one of the wildest things to ever happen in the MCU, honestly. And this is picking up the post-credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage and showing us what happens next. And it's definitely interesting, so obviously, spoiler alert, let's get into it. So by now, I'm pretty sure most of you already know what the post-credit scene for Venom Let There Be Carnage was. If you didn't watch the film or just didn't care to, or maybe somehow you don't know, Venom ends up getting zapped into the MCU around the same time that all the other villains were brought over from the other multiverses. Well, Venom / Eddie are on their own. They never show up in the film proper, but during the mid-credit scene, we see what they've been up to, and essentially they've just kind of, been doing nothing really. So as the scene continues to play out, we have Eddie, we have Venom, and another bystander here, and we're going over everything that Eddie has seen in this world, and he mentions Hulk, and they end up making fun of that name. Specifically, Venom does, because he's like, wow, you thought Lethal Protector was a bad name. Hulk. They also end up referencing some of the other things that have went on, such as Iron Man, and his suit, and they even reference Thanos and that 5 years of missing time. During this scene, you can see that Eddie is very much confused as to everything that's going on, and he's gone full Tom Hardy Eddie Brock here. Like, make no mistake, it's like the same character. He's just all over the place, frantic, confused, sweaty. Like, it's exactly what you got in the last two Venom films. As this continues to go on, Eddie eventually says maybe it's time they get to New York because they want to talk to Spider-Man. And then we start to get another, screwy scene is the best way to explain this. It's essentially the same effect and type of scenario / thing we saw at the end of Venom Let There Be Carnage, where it's like shaking, reverberating, and just frantic as everything that we've seen so far in terms of multiverses and things being dropped in. This is where we realize that they are actually being sent back. Venom, not really a fan of it. He doesn't want to go back. He wants to stay here, and he's like, hey, wait, and then they end up disappearing. And we hear the sound of the portal close, we see it, and then we hear this strange noise. And the noise is a piece of the symbiote that's crawling away because it got left behind. So now a piece of the Venom symbiote is officially in the MCU. Now, how they handle this, what happens going forward, and are they ever going to get back to Tom Hardy as Venom facing Tom Holland? That's going to be interesting, but that is the mid-credit scene that's obviously setting up something down the road. What the something is, good luck figuring that out.